Good evening, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Golf Dudes podcast. I'm Joe Calabro, and decked out in that Bruins gear is Golf News RI co-founder and PGA Tour expert Rich Capali. Rich, how you doing today, buddy boy? Did you have a great day?
Yeah, Joe, we had a good round at the Metacomet Golf Club. Course was surprisingly in good shape for the state of the club, should we say? Also had a great post-round drink with you at the championship course at the Kirk Bay Country Club. So yeah, day was great. I got the Bruins on at 8:00. We got the U.S. Amateur on right now. It's a great Thursday so far.
Awesome. Good to hear. It was fun after I canceled on you like 5 weeks in a row, it was good to be back playing golf today. And for me, playing at Metacomet for the first time, and probably the last time, it sounds like. But more on that later, and we'll have more coverage of that coming up in the next few days. I have some stuff planned, and Golf News RI Productions is on the case. We had two different things that's going on this week. We had a big story of the week, which was Mulligan's Island, and a big story of the day, which is currently going on as we speak. And so I always would rather go with the big story of the day, and that's where I want to start. I want to start with the U.S. Amateur over at Bandon Dunes in Oregon. I know I've been following it. We had an article up earlier. Davis Chatfield, won a Moisset member and 2016 RA Amateur champion. He is currently one down as far as at last check, and they are through about 9 holes,
Davis,
I believe. And so that's kind of where I want to start. And Rich, I think it's cool because first of all, I'm into the amateur circuit and the amateur tournaments. But you're not a huge amateur golf follower. I think it's fair to say. But you seem to be into this tournament a little bit. And I think that's kind of exciting. No, am I off on that?
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to give a shout out to Thorn Bjornsson too. He's up 4 right now. From Mass. He's up 4 right now. Absolutely laying waste to the course. Let me get my 2 cents in here. Man, friggin' Bandon Dunes, the wind is absolutely bonkers. Like I'm watching it right now on my tablet next to my computer, and there's got to be probably like 10-foot waves going down the Pacific coast right now. And the wind, these guys' pants, they're flapping in the breeze. I can't hit the ball straight when there's no wind, let alone 15, 20 mile an hour winds. It's absolutely insane. These guys are insane.
It does look like the course is playing tough, and hopefully Davis can keep winning. I should give a shout out to Patrick Welch, former classical high school golf star and current University of Oklahoma golf star. He also made the cut at the U.S. Amateur, but he lost in his first round of matches on Wednesday. But a shout out to him for at least making it to the matches, because that's no easy feat. But Davis Chatfield is currently one down, has a chance to get into the Elite 8, which would be a pretty incredible run. I believe this is his 3rd straight U.S. Amateur. They're playing at Pebble Beach, and then last year at Pinehurst, and obviously this year at Bandon Dunes. So we're going to track that, and depending on what time his match ends tonight, because again, they're out in Oregon, we'll have an article up immediately once the last putt is hit. But I know Rich has it on. It's currently, you can watch it on Golf Channel. So put that on the TV and make sure you have the Golf Dudes podcast on your computer. That is the best way to do it, in my opinion. But we will update you if anything happens during the show.
Absolutely.
With Davis Chatfield or anything else, other crazy things happen. One thing of news today, which I mentioned to you, is
Thorn Bjornsson down. Up by 3 now. He missed a short par putt to tie. Just to cut in there for a second.
All right. There's the live update from Rich Capali. Again, you can watch the thing on Golf Channel and listen to us at the same time. It's really great viewing, if I do say so myself. The big news from the amateur today was that both the top 2 seeds are out. The kid from Alabama, William Burr, is out, and I can't think of the 2 seeds' name, but they're both out. So I know the lowest seed remaining, I believe, is a 5 seed.
The 2 medalists.
Yeah, the 2 medalists are out. So that was big news today. They both lost earlier this morning. And so another notable name in that field, and I know what you're laughing at. We're going to get to the comments in a minute. Is Stuart Hagestad. I believe he's winning his match at last check. He's played in the Northeast Amateur a number of times over the last few years. I've seen him a number of times at the Northeast, and so I good luck to him too. But we will keep you updated on the U.S. Amateur as it continues to go on here. Again, that's on the Golf Channel. I believe their coverage just started. Rich, I know you're dying to get to the comments from our good friend Mario Martone. And he's busting my balls. I always wear pants.
Yeah, so Mario Martone, love the gear. Anybody break 100?
Yes.
I don't think I did today. I think I was sitting around the 100 mark. Joe had a newspaper 96 today.
It was.
And our good friend Mario Martone can't get behind anyone in pants in an AM tourney. Shorts gains you at least 2 strokes. Oh, I can't. Love the dig on the pants, there, Mario. Appreciate that.
Yeah, well, that's because I always wear pants, but I don't like wearing shorts, so I wear pants to play almost all the time. Anyways, thank you, Mario, for your insights on wearing shorts. I don't think that actually gains you 2 strokes, but that's all right. So yeah, we'll keep track of the U.S. Amateur as it continues on here later tonight. But we'll have the Davis Chatfield story covered for you as well. Mario adds that he loves JC3. Great, everybody loves me. Rick Capali, thank you for watching. Great to play you today. Caitlin Allen and Derek Haddad, thanks for watching. Derek, good luck in the semifinals on Sunday. We'll also be playing the semifinals, so hopefully we can both get W's.
Humble.
Anyway,
hashtag humble brag.
Mario, obviously, thank you for watching. Mother, thank you for watching. Steve, thank you for watching. Jeff Agonia, thank you for watching. And Tina Signori, thank you for watching. Thanks, everyone, for watching early and often here on the Golf Dudes podcast. So, again, U.S. Amateur updates throughout the night. I've already told Rich that he has permission to pretty much interrupt with whatever we're doing or whatever we're talking about if there's breaking news regarding Davis Chatfield or something crazy happening in the amateur. And so he will just be interrupting with that throughout the night, no matter what we're talking about. And so there's that. The other big story of the week, and there is a video to go along with this, is Mulligan's Island. On Tuesday night, Golf News RI went live from Mulligan's Island during their town council meeting and public hearing of sorts. And the big news out of that was, when we posted the story late Tuesday night with the video, City Council President Michael Farina, he rejected the proposal, or this development's proposal, to build a Costco at Mulligan's Island. And he did acknowledge, it should be noted, that he did acknowledge that Mulligan's Island was in fact looking to sell, but he rejected this particular proposal. Obviously, there's a long way to go. It's not over yet. But if you're one of the people hoping that Mulligan's Island sticks around for a little while longer, this was a positive night for you. We have the video of Farina's statement at the end of the meeting. And again, this was posted on our website. We went live from Mulligan's Island Tuesday night. We had great viewership of that event. So that was pretty cool. And I know Joel has the video in the background. I did shoot this on my phone. I think Joel's going to pump up the audio a bit. But, bear with us.
Live from the U.S. Amateur, Hagestad up 4 now.
Deliveries are all oriented towards New London Ave. And specifically on each individual category, parking, of course, is in the front of the building. Lighting is down lighting. So the ordinance says that we can't spill any lighting from our property or off our property. So the lighting that's proposed in this project is all down lighting. And what's also important is that 1 hour after it closes, after Costco closes, the lights go out. Now, in the case of Costco, it was hours between 10 o'clock and 8:30 during the week. That means that the lights will be off in the parking lot at 10 o'clock. probably before. On the weekends, where it closes closer to 6 o'clock, that means by 9 o'clock or before that, the lights will go off. There will be security lighting, which is required around the property, but any security lighting is down lighting. So the neighbors can't be concerned that there'll be any spotlights that'll be directed towards their property because it's not allowed by ordinance. The next item has to do with deliveries. Deliveries in most major buildings, most large buildings, say it's Target or Walmart, the deliveries are located behind the building. That's not the case here. We're locating the deliveries in the front of the building, and all access to those deliveries are going to be in the front. Now, Costco would anticipate about 7 to 9 deliveries per day for this location. 90% of the deliveries are done during the day. If in fact.
All right, so that was Coastal Partners, not Point Partners, excuse me. Coastal Partners LLC's Michael DiGiuseppe. I sent Joel the wrong video. That was my fault. Things happen. But anyway, he was talking about the development and their plan for the development with the lighting and the water runoffs, which all have been a big issue regarding their proposal. The video that I wanted is on our website. I think I sent the wrong video because I uploaded that particular video from my phone. Anyway, that wasn't the correct video, but at least you had an idea of what the meeting looked like. There were about 60 to 70 residents there. It felt like all of them were against the proposal, but as of right now, as I mentioned, Farina rejected their development proposal. He did acknowledge that Coastal Partners Mulligan's, was trying to sell, and DiGiuseppe did acknowledge. If you watched the whole meeting, if you really felt so compelled, he did acknowledge that one of the reasons that Mulligan's was looking to sell was due to Topgolf, which our own Rich Capaldi reported weeks ago that he thought that was one of the reasons. So, Rich, despite the video being a mess up on my fault, your thoughts on the latest development on Mulligan's Island? Again, we had the press conference live on our Facebook page on Tuesday night.
So the only thing that I have a question about, if you want to say that, is there's no residential houses on that side of Garden City. I'm not sure what was that Reservoir Ave? There's no residential houses on that side of Reservoir Ave where Mulligan's Island is. The only residential houses are across the highway, which is that goes over Oak Lawn Ave. You can actually take there's a little exit there by the National Guard. I don't know what sort of spotlight, light pollution or anything like that they're talking about. There is absolutely no residential property within, I want to say, it's probably about like less than a half a mile, but it won't affect residential property. So I don't know what they're talking about that. It's sad to see Mulligan's Island go because, like I said on the previous show, when Topgolf was first introduced, Topgolf is more of an entertainment complex. It's more of like a me and Joe, we take the girlfriends out for a nice bite to eat, have a couple drinks, listen to some music, grab a bay, and make a night out of it. Mulligan's Island's for like the working man. Mulligan's Island, you go, anybody in the area, they hit a bucket on their lunch break. Like, that's accessible to my dad. My dad's right down the street on Route 5 at Stop and Shop. He can go there, hit a quick bucket, and go home. He doesn't want to go to like Mulligan's Island where there's Topgolf, where there's like music blasting, and he's got to like walk through hoops to get up to the hitting bays and stuff like that. That's my big thing. If anything, I think they should keep the driving range at least, which isn't going to be. It's not going to be possible. But my dad actually made this point, as far as like the working man can't go hit a bucket on his on his lunch break. That's my biggest thing.
Yeah, I mean, I like Mulligan's Island. I like it as it's a good place to go hit balls. Obviously, the mini golf is fun. I don't play a ton of mini golf, but it is fun to play once in a while. Um, and so I like Mulligan's Island. I've never been to a Top Golf. I hear you've told me that it's a cool place and it's a cool thing to do. Obviously, there's not a ton of them around here. I think Patriot Place has a Top Golf bays, I believe, but that's not obviously.
Yeah, Mohegan does too.
Right, so that's not obviously a Top Golf facility. And the other thing I was going to interrupt with you mentioned the taking the girlfriends out. Don't give them any ideas. All right, we don't need we don't need any more ideas.
No, that's fine. The wives can
yeah.
the wives can talk
Go.
while we hit a bucket. It's the perfect strategy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. You may have a valid point. So that was the latest on the Mulligan's Island thing. Again, I played the wrong video. That's my own fault. I don't know why I sent. Well, anyway, I'm not going to get into it now. It's not a big deal. But you at least got an idea. That was Michael DiGiuseppe who was talking about the plans. And like I said, there were about there was every city council member there, at least as far as I know, and there was planning commission people there as well. And there are about 60 to 70 residents at the event, and all of whom seemed like they were against the development. So again, Farina voted to reject it. I'm not exactly sure, what that means because I don't follow politics that closely. And maybe someone more politically inclined can chime in. I don't know what that means necessarily. I know there's still a long way to go and there's still different steps and all these other things. But again, if you're hoping for Mulligan's to stay for at least a little while, it sounds like that is the case. But he did acknowledge, both of them acknowledged that Mulligan's was trying to sell and trying to get out before Top Golf comes in. Mario Martone says Top Golf coming to Providence too, supposedly. I have not heard that, but we will look into that. Rick Capali says not many public driving ranges left. There really aren't, if you think about it. It's really the way the driving range has gone away. The one in near Bryant closed years and years ago, and now it's at the apartment complex, or at least the apartment complex is over there. I don't know if the site is an apartment complex necessarily, but I think Atlantic Driving Range is still around, I believe.
Yep.
Again, if I'm wrong, correct me. Mulligan's obviously is still there for now. And I think there's one, our contributor, Rick Holcomb, he gives lessons at, I think it's the Warren driving range. And so if he's been sharing all kinds of stuff on his Facebook page about giving lessons, and he's looking to get back to giving lessons now that things have kind of loosened up a bit. So if you're looking for a quick golf lesson, go see Rick Holcomb. Anyway, that's my plug for Rick for the night. A couple other things to get to. I know we have some PGA Tour stuff to get to, but a couple other things. We put the story up today within the last couple of hours. And our girl Allison Paik, former Wheeler golf star, RI state champion, she is in the semifinals of the Massachusetts Women's Amateur. She will face Mary, I hope I pronounced her name correctly, Mary Mulcahy tomorrow at 7:50 a.m.
Wow.
On Golf News Live. We'll have coverage of that as well. She has a chance to go to the Mass Women's Amateur Final. So that is pretty.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah. Wow. Right. It's pretty cool. And so she ended the match today on the 15th hole. And again, we'll have a recap of that.
Yeah, you saw that, right? You saw that comment.
What are you
right?
wowing about?
From Pops?
What are you wowing about?
Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe Junior can hit a fairway on the range. Yeah, real nice. The fact that I outdrove you by 60 yards on each hole doesn't mean anything, but that's okay. It wasn't fairway in regulation. That's cool though. Okay. Anyways.
Sorry, I guess Rich had that's some family rivalry. Anyway.
Yeah, we have a little feud going on, so we're good.
Anyway, we're hoping, as I mentioned last week, we're hoping to have Allison back on the Golf Dudes with us over the next, if not next week, the week after. She's had a heck of a summer and she's getting ready to go to Columbia, hopefully. But we'll keep track of that tomorrow. Other quick news and notes, and these aren't, like I said, these aren't necessarily talking points. They're just news and notes and things that a couple of them just went up, and other ones have been up. The Rhode Island Golf Association announced today that the RI Senior Four Ball has been moved to Metacomet and Agawam Hunt due to COVID restrictions. The tournament was originally scheduled for Crestwood. And so we have a quick article about that today. If you need more details, contact Riga. The tournament will take place on August 24th and August 25th. Rich, do you have breaking news regarding the U.S. Amateur?
Yeah, I'm don't quote me on the Argentinian right now, but he's in the Argentinian that Thor Bjornsson is playing against just cuddled his putt up for Eagle to win the hole. As it stands right now, Thor Bjornsson is up 3 right now. He's going to make his putt as we speak. No, he missed it on the low side, but that might be conceded for a birdie. It's inside a foot. So Thor Bjornsson's going to be down, going to be up 2 right now as we sit. So that was conceded.
All right. Any update on Davis Chatfield real quick?
They haven't been showing him actually, which is weird. Hang on a second. They just nope. This is odd. Yeah, no. I'll actually while you're doing this, I'll actually look up the USGA website right now. But continue.
According to the USGA, Chatfield is 2 down through 10. So I don't know how updated that is. That's according to the USGA website. Right. So anyway,
they're not giving him much TV time. But I think it's because he's a couple holes back. That's why.
Yeah, he's only through 10, so they'll be playing into the night.
Yeah.
And one last update. One last news item that I wanted to just touch on quick. We had another article up about it earlier this week. Alex Parenti and Joe Tucker won the Buttonhole 4-ball at Valley Country Club. Joe Tucker, obviously a member at Valley, and he played in the RA Amateur. And that tournament was held on Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, and it was put together by Riga to raise funds for the offices at Buttonhole, which were damaged in a fire back in March. So that's the last news item I have as far as that goes. Unless there's another U.S. Amateur update, we can get into some PGA Tour stuff real quickly. Deb Hogan, thank you for watching. And yes, Rick Capali, thank you for making fun of Rich. We did beat you today in the match, though, so just saying. Anyway, Rich, PGA Tour, what do you got? What's going on? Busy week.
All right, so
major playoffs next week. Coming to Boston next week.
Yeah. All right, so let's start off the professional circuit with breaking news as of I think yesterday morning. Everybody knows now. Augusta will be without fans come November. Sucks. Probably necessary. That's just gonna, in my personal opinion, that's just gonna add to the ambiance of a, albeit screwed up year. I think it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be August in Georgia. The leaves are gonna be changing. We never see that at Augusta. That just adds to the ambiance come November. Also, hashtag my birthday week. Anyways. Let's get to the Wyndham Championship. The Wyndham Championship has been suspended due to inclement weather. They've had thunderstorms in the area all day. It's been kind of crappy. Let's get to a little knee-jerk reaction for about 2 seconds about the PGA Championship. I, for one, thought Harding Park put on a display this week. That course was amazing. I'm hoping to have another major, whether it be U.S. Open, PGA Championship, whatever it may be. I wouldn't even mind actually that course to be added maybe to the playoff circuit at one point. I mean, I know they're very strict in what courses have the playoff rights and everything like that. But anyways, that course was great. Lot of narratives. Brooks Koepka, Dustin Johnson, Rory, Tiger played. I think he was. I'd say a 5 out of 10 the whole week. But all in all, Harding Park put on a fantastic fantastic as a host. What do you have to say about the PGA Championship, quick, Joe?
Sorry, I just put on the light over here. I thought it was a great tournament. I thought it was well done. I thought the Brooks Koepka Dustin Johnson storyline was fascinating on Saturday night. I thought the fact that Brooks Koepka had a little bit of a pants crapping on Sunday was interesting, and he kind of refused to take back his comments about DJ, which was in a great article by Emal Lynch, who is a great golf writer and a great golf reporter who I follow. That was on Golf Digest, I believe. If you have a chance to read the interview, it was pretty interesting. But anyways, I thought that was cool. I thought that was quite interesting. And then I thought, I know we had a cool story about it up earlier this week. I thought Colin Morikawa, I thought it was cool to see him win. He actually won the Northeast Amateur at Wannamoisett back in 2017. And now that I remember it, now that I knew he won it, I actually remember watching him live. He beat Doug Gim. I think Gim was from Texas, maybe, or Stanford. I can't remember. But it was interesting.
But he just got his PGA Tour card last year by winning the Korn Ferry Championship last year. So that's a little note.
Yep. So that was really cool. And I had that story up on Monday about his win. Looking back at his win at the Northeast Amateur. If you remember that amateur, it was rain delayed like crazy, and so it was cool to see him win it. And in fact, the Northeast Amateur on their website, which I put in the article, they rank his final round as they rank his tournament as one of like the top 4 performances of all time. Morikawa at the Northeast Amateur over at Wannamoisett. So that was really cool. I always love when there's a Rhode Island tie, and sometimes there are more Rhode Island ties than you think. So it's always worth looking into some of these things. Mario Martone says DJ almost as big of a fraud as Brad Faxon. The attorneys were 3 rounds. DJ would be the best of all time. DJ has had his problems. There's no doubt about that. He has definitely had his issues. So I thought those are my 2 big takeaways from the PGA. Obviously, we have the U.S. Open in September. That's coming up. But before that, we have the playoffs. And I'm not sure what the FedEx Cup status is. But I think Brooks, and I know you said he was 2 over, but I think he has to have a big round today or not today, but this tournament to get into the playoffs. So that'll be interesting to watch. Be interesting to see what Tiger looks like next week, because obviously he's not playing this week, and a bunch of other guys. So obviously no fans. I mean, I don't really mind it. I didn't mind no fans in hockey. I think it's great. But that's just me. I watch the games to watch the games. So, but obviously people miss the fans, and it does add some atmosphere to it. So that's kind of what I took from the PGA, and kind of what I look forward to, going forward. It'd be interesting to see how tough Augusta plays without patrons. It'd be interesting to see how tough TPC Boston plays without fans, and if they trick it up or whatever. Like I've said before, I think one of the interesting things without fans is, and again, not that these guys hit a ton of bad shots, but now you hit a bad shot into the trees, the ball is going into the trees. It's not going to bounce off somebody's head and go back to the fairway, or no one's going to kick it out. Now you hit a bad shot, it's going into the trees. So I think that's one of the as a golfer, that's one of the things that I can appreciate now about watching the tour, because now, and again, not that these guys hit a ton of bad shots. Obviously, they're terrific players, and they're pretty much fairway green. But occasionally they do, and now it could end up really badly. So that's one of the things I find interesting about playing with no fans, and that's kind of my takes on the PGA Tour. What else do you have? Do you have any? I know the round is suspended, so maybe betting would be tough. Although I'm not sure how long they can keep suspended for. It's been suspended for 2 hours. But what else do you have on the PGA Tour for anything else interesting? I know it's kind of a weird week.
So,
but
yeah. So, because of this whole COVID thing, it's weird that this tournament, the Wyndham, is so stacked. It's the week after a major, and the reason why it's so stacked is because it's the last week to qualify for the FedEx Cup. So, I think the PGA Tour did a good job of making this schedule post-COVID, post the delay. Yeah, I can't give you guys much on the betting odds on the betting front just because the round's suspended. We have to see what how everybody plays out the rest of the round tomorrow morning. So I can't give you guys that. But another thing is what you said about the about no fans given found balls, lost balls, everything like that. That was evident at Hardin Park. There was a couple times where I think it was it JT that one of the bigger guys, one of the lower guys on the FedEx Cup. They hit a ball into the cypress trees and it basically caught it like a baseball glove, and nobody was around to find it. It apparently got caught up in there. I actually think that Rory actually had a drive. I think it was the drivable par 4 that Morikawa hit to. It was inside like 4 feet with the driver. That was 14, I think, or 15. Rory hit a drive there. He hit it off to the left. Nobody could find it. That's another case in point where fans could have found the ball, stuff like that. Yeah, Augusta's going to be. You know what? Not for nothing. Nothing surprises me at this point. I actually think that instead of allowing, maybe 5,000 to 10,000 fans in Augusta, just don't allow it. It's already a messed up situation this summer / fall, whatever it is, for sports. You may as well just make it even a little more messed up and just not have fans. Augusta's going to be spooky. It's going to be like Halloween time. There's going to be the leaves are changing, and we're playing the freaking Masters in November. This is going to be freaking great. I can't wait. I'm excited. So let me give a quick rundown on the Wyndham as it stands right now. Our boy Harold Varner III, absolute fire today. Shot 8 under. Tom Hoagie, he hasn't been around in a while. He shot 8 under. Harris English coming in at 6 under. Like I said, there's not a Siwoo Kim coming in at 5 under today. Patrick Reed 5 under. Chesson Hadley 5 under. Taylor Gooch, I love that name. I just think it's funny. I mean, Taylor Gooch, that's just funny. 5 under. Webb Simpson, Billy Horschel, Patton Kazire, Nate Lashley, Bud Cauley, all at 4 under. Corey Kirk. Let me scroll down here. Rafa Cabrera Bello at 3 under. Sebastian Munoz at 3 under. And that pretty much Sergio, your boy Sergio Joe, he's at 3 under right now. Paul Casey also at 3 under. And that's pretty scrolling down right now. Ches Reavie at 2 under. And that's pretty much it for the big dogs. But anyways, like I said, the Wyndham round 1 suspended due to inclement weather. I'm assuming, I'm not sure what everybody's through. So I'm looking at it right now. Everybody seems to be the lowest number of holes is sitting at like 14 right now. So they got about 4 holes to finish. The lowest guys. So it only looks like there's there's actually a lot of guys on the course. But anyways, the lowest amount of holes is through 14. So I'm assuming they're going to get out real early, which sucks for them. But hopefully we can get something out. Maybe I'll throw out a little bit of betting odds before I go to my day job, and we'll see what happens. Like I said, this is the last week to qualify for the FedEx Cup, so it'd be pretty special to hoist the FedEx Cup in a screwed up situation like it is this year. It
will be. It will be interesting. Just 2 things to follow up on your part. It was Justin Thomas who lost his ball in a tree during the PGA, and he had to take a penalty for that. The Rory McIlroy situation, I believe, I correct me if I'm wrong, but you're talking about the situation where we actually posted an article about where the reporter stepped on his ball, and he was given a penalty. He was allowed to replace it, but instead of replacing it and giving himself a good lie, he buried the ball deeper because he felt bad about taking the taking a better lie. And afterwards, he said, "I can't guarantee that my ball had a good lie to begin with." I don't know if that's what you were talking
Yeah,
about.
and he
Or
ended up
another
making
situation,
bogey.
but I know that was.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, it was on the same hole that that Morikawa hit it to like inside 5 feet with his driver on the final round. It was a different round, but that's a good point. I completely forgot about that. I mean, not for nothing. How awesome is Rory? He reporter steps on his ball, he redrops it. He thinks the lie's too good after he redrops it. It's kind of like fluffed up or whatever. And he ends up taking a bogey on the hole out of his own volition. I mean, dude, like that's freaking awesome. I mean, like he didn't feel like he was given a fair shot to the field, so he ended up taking bogey there. I think that's great, and nobody should mess with Rory as far as his integrity. You know what I mean? I don't know what you think about that.
No, I like Roy. I liked Roy. I always kind of liked him, but ever since he played in the CBS Classic a couple years ago, and getting to interview him as a media member at that time. I mean, I'm still a media member, but I was at a different place. He was a class act. He answered every question. He must have signed hundreds of autographs that week, and he didn't even have to. Obviously, he was there because Faxon was showing him how to putt properly. But that's another story. So I was like Roy. I thought he was a class act when he was at the CBS. No, I that's why he was there. Let's not kid ourselves. That's the reason. But he was a class act. So, and everybody I've covered at the CBS or was at CBS, whether it's Rory or Annika Sorenstam or Ricky Fowler's been there before. Bubba Watson has been there before he won a major. They've all been class acts. They all signed hundreds of autographs for kids. I don't really care about them signing an autograph for me. I don't want an autograph, but any of these guys. So I always had an appreciation for
was there too, by the way.
Vijagas has been there. He was there for several years. He was there for several years.
A couple of years. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Several years. So, I always like Rory. Again, just because of that, you see them differently. So that's kind of. Mario Martone says nice accent too. I'm assuming he's talking about Rory. Anyway, Joel Bissett, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. We have 5 minutes left. Let's do something fun real quick, something completely different because you're all decked out. I know it's a big night. 95% of the show is going to be about golf. That's what we're passionate about. Both me and Rich are working hard to try to build Golf News RI to the best that we can and build the show and brand the show. But real quickly, I want to do a quick Boston Bruins minute. We're big hockey fans. I know a lot of our followers, because I know most of them personally, are big hockey fans. The Bruins are facing off in a couple minutes, if they haven't already dropped the puck. Real quickly, what is your Bruins thought? Again, we only have a couple minutes, but I just wanted to do something fun real quick because we're both big hockey fans. Go ahead on the Bruins.
Well, it was a big overtime win. Great goal yesterday. Big overtime goal yesterday. They just faced off. We're about a minute into the game right now. As you can see by my annoying head turning. Anyways, Carolina's got a good squad this year. They're significantly better than when we swept them last year. I'm going to be honest with you. I just found out that Pasta is not playing tonight, so I guess he tweaked his knee or something like that. I was just told by my dad and my brother, which is kind of messed up. But yeah, it's a little nervous factor here for us. But yeah, I think
did that news just break?
No, I think it broke about a half hour ago. My buddy Greg told me that he tweaked his knee, and Jack Edwards said it on the radio broadcast. So I'm not really sure how far out it was. But anyways, I think the Bruins close it out in like 6. I'm fairly confident they close it out in 6. With the way that they've been going with the round robin games, they just look awful. And you know what? If they can flip the switch, they can flip the switch. But this is not a hockey podcast. So also I want to add in congratulations on the first round pick. I know you're a big Rangers fan, so you can pop bottles like everybody's been doing in freaking New York. Like just beside, I just don't get it. But
no one's popping bottles in New York over the Rangers. Don't worry about that.
Right?
No one.
But yeah.
Anyways, there They're over the Yankees right now, and the Jets and the Giants.
Yeah, no shit.
Don't worry.
The Yankees. It pains me to say this. I want to throw up in my mouth, but yeah, the Yankees got a squad. They're a freaking wagon. They're absolutely the team to beat in the MLB. Anyways, what I got going on this weekend, I got work the next 2 days. I got my mom's birthday on Sunday. Happy birthday, Mom. Dad, tell Mom that I said happy birthday because I know she's not watching. But yeah, I got a round with the boys on Sunday, obviously, at our club. You, Mr. Calabro, have your club championship semifinal match on Sunday. I want to extend huge good luck to you. Obviously, keep me posted, and a huge good luck. And that's about all I got. We're gonna keep you guys up to date on the amateur. This is just some crazy crap coming out of Oregon. This course is insane. The flag is just flapping. The waves in the background. This is insane. But that's about it for me. Guys, hit them hard, hit them straight. That's all I got.
All right, real quick, just to wrap up here. Real quick, Mario Matone, freeform Thursday, love it. Playing 2 goalies means you have no goalies. Joel Bissett says, need Tuca tonight. Mario Martone says, I'm assuming he's talking about pasta. He tweaked his knee at one of those Catholic clubs in Toronto, maybe. And Derek Audette versus T-Mac, match of the year. It will be, that is the semifinals on Sunday at Kirk Rate. It's going to be a great match. I'm in Division Q.
Can I cut in here for a second?
They give you a trophy for it, so I'm taking it seriously. But yeah, obviously, good luck to Derek and also Tommy McCormick. Go ahead, real quick.
All right, yeah. 2 seconds. Just want to give a quick shout out to the club championship winners at the King this weekend. Joe LaValle won the net division, defeated Chapman. Mike Hogan is the gross winner, and Sue Zile was the ladies champion. I just want to give a quick shout out to those guys. I know I did a couple live from the King on Sunday, but yeah, congratulations to those guys, and hope to see you guys again.
All right, and that wraps it up basically for another episode of the Golf Dudes podcast. There was a little bit of free form in the last few minutes, but listen, like I said, golf, we talk about golf 95% of the time. But we're both sports fans, and we do acknowledge when there are other things going on. So very so often we do some, whether it's hockey talk or Celtics talk, for a few minutes. We're not that we're going to do a whole show on it, but if we give it a couple of minutes and you guys like it and respond to that, then we can do that every Thursday depending on what's going on. I knew the Bruins had a game tonight, so I want to obviously acknowledge that there are bigger things going on sometimes than golf. But listen, thanks to everyone for tuning in. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for writing. Feel free to reach out to me or Rich throughout the week with any leads or tips or cool golf stories or whatever you have going on, and we'll be sure to get something up. Stay tuned for the covers throughout the weekend. I know obviously we have a lot of things going on. The amateur, Allison Pick in the semifinals of the Mass Women's Amateur, and a couple of other things. So keep tuned to Golf News RI. Thanks to everyone for all your support. I love you all, and hopefully we'll see most of you this weekend. If not, have a great weekend, and we will see you down the road. Goodbye, everybody.